Have you ever heard of the Oklahoma Girl Scout murders?
Nah.
Yeah, it happened in 1977 on this little camp called Camp Scott. And it was pretty much this place where I'm pretty sure Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts will all go there for camping during the summer and stuff. One night, this counselor notices a lot of her shit from her bags went missing. She had a box of donuts and all of her donuts are missing, someone stole them all.
Cops.
And yeah, it did. Inside the donut box was a note that said, "We're on a mission to kill 3 girls in tent 1."
What the fuck?
She was whatever, this is some prank, whatever.
Yeah.
Just threw the thing away. 2 months later, on June 13th of 1977, I guess the night before something, there was a thunderstorm or something. So these 3 little girls, I forgot what their names were, but these 3 little girls, their ages were from 7 to 10, I think, decided to sleep in the same tent together on June 13th. That night, some guy went into the tent, bro, essayed all 3 of them and then killed them.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. And then he dragged their bodies 150 yards from where their tent was at, kind of leading towards the showers. The next morning, a counselor was on her way to go take a shower, and she's seen the girls they're in their sleeping bags.
Fuck, yeah.
Just laid out. And they're what the fuck? And they found out they were strangled and that they had held blunt force trauma to their head, they're beat to death by something. Police came, bro, and they really couldn't find. They found some DNA, but the machine, the technology to get good DNA samples wasn't really that good back then. So the case kind of went cold for 10 months until they finally found a suspect. There was this dude, Gene Leroy Hart. He was already on the run because in 1973 he broke out of prison, and he was in prison for essaying 2 pregnant girls and 4 counts of burglary.
Ugh.
Insane, bro. So he was already on the run. They ended up finding him living 50 miles away from the camp where the girls were murdered at.
Whoa.
Yeah, bro. They pretty much took him to court and stuff, but he ended up being found not guilty for the girls' murders.
What?
Bro, crazy.
How?
I don't know, but he ended up going to jail for the other shit because he was still on the run.
Yeah.
So they threw him in jail for that, and he ended up dying 2 months later in prison while he was working out. It's kind of ironic because his last name's Hart. He ended up dying from a heart attack.
What?
Yeah, in jail. 1980, they found some more evidence that kind of some of the blood samples, but they really couldn't pin anything on it because in the tent they found a bloody footprint that was 9.5 foot long. On one of the girls they found a red flashlight that had a thumbprint on it. And in 2008 they tried to use because there was a bloody pillowcase that they found.
Yeah.
But I guess the DNA wasn't there wasn't enough on it to try to get anything. It wasn't until this year, bro, 2022, a couple months ago.
Really?
Yeah, they found well, I guess they found this shit back in 2019, but they didn't say anything until recently. That the sheriff general said this evidence, unless anything else comes up, this evidence proves that he was involved with those girls that died.
Wow.
Yeah, so technically, bro, the murder is
still unsolved. Yeah.
Technically, bro, but people damn near just assume that it's
this dude.
Yeah, dude that died there. Yeah.
Wow. What the fuck, bro? And see, the weirdest shit, this was premeditated for surely, right? Because the note.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the note. But I didn't really see that much people really
talk about the note. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, why is nobody going back to that?
I think they recently, I might be wrong, I think they recently made a documentary about it on Hulu.
Oh yeah, and they talked about it?
I definitely gotta watch. I haven't watched it. I definitely gotta watch that shit. I found out about it while I was looking at the story and stuff. That was crazy.
That's fucking wild, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's insane, man.
That's crazy as fuck. RP them girls, bro.
Yeah, man, it sucks.